powerful negative message by defining beauty and high fashion as virtually all white.
One of the biggest names on the catwalk is racism on the runway.
I don't like it, and I say, where's the others? I stand very spoken, as we know.
Campbell, along with beauty icon Iman and former model turned advocate Beth Ann Hartigan, are part of the Diversity Coalition, and they're taking their fight public for the first time in an open letter to the governing bodies of Fashion Week, based on what they say they saw at last season's fall shows. And they're naming names: Calvin Klein, Donna Karan, Armani, and many others, for using just one or no models of color in those fall shows, which featured dozens of models, calling it a racist act.
Victoria Beckham had been named and exposed by Naomi Campbell for not casting black models in our advertising campaigns. No, it looks bad. The fact that her bandmate was black. Mel B was a token when she had no black models in her fashion collection. Since being badly exposed by Naomi Campbell, Victoria Beckham has now directly implemented change and now incorporates black models to front her fashion designs. No, I've checked her website and there are black models online. This is taken directly from Victoria Beckham's website. She has made significant changes, and since being badly exposed by Naomi Campbell, has incorporated black models in her fashion collection. No, it looked bad on Victoria Beckham not casting black models in a collection, but she learned a hard lesson, as now Victoria Beckham learned from a mistake. She used to use solid white models. It took a long time for Victoria Beckham to start to incorporate black models. Naomi Campbell badly exposed her, and that's why she implemented change. Experienced a bad degree of racism in the modelling industry. Born in Canada to a white German model and an Indian Pakistani father, dark skin tone, a lot of white casting directors would not cast Yasmin Ghouri. Dark skin was very distinctive. Even white models like Christine Turlington was told directly not to get too dark. A blatant act of racism. Black models such as Naomi Campbell are very distinctive. Even the Indian model known as Yasmin Ghouri had a distinctive bone structure that white Yasmin Ghouri to Cindy Crawford. She was much more photogenic, but because she was Indian, suffered a bad degree of racism within the modelling industry. Yasmin Ghouri was not exempt from racism for the fact that she was Asian. She still experienced a bad degree of racism in the modelling industry. The fact that she was not black made no difference. White fashion designers such as the House of Gucci, Coco Chanel would not give Yasmin Ghouri expensive boutique garments to model. It was on the grounds of race why they objected. In fact, be a lot more elegant and sophisticated on the catwalk. No, it had been racism that ended Yasmin Ghouri's modelling career. The black supermodel known as Naomi Campbell career had lasted over 3 decades. Not like Yasmin Ghouri, whose modelling career ended within a lot of black celebrities beneath the pressure to bleach their skin white in order to be accepted. Looking at a black YouTuber who decided to bleach her skin with harsh chemicals in order to appear to be white, injections, even undergoing drug treatment which included a course of injections in order to sedate her body producing melanin. Black people like her are not fit to be a part of the black race and have a bad inferior complex. She was very dark skinned before, ruined her black Nubian skin with harsh chemicals in order to bleach her skin white. That's how she looks now. Complete and utter transformation. No way would you believe it was the same person. People like her have what's known as an inbred racial hatred towards their own black Nubian skin. She gradually got lighter, and now look how it looks now. See the big difference in skin tone? Evident of skin bleaching. It's stupid to bleach your skin because you ruin the beautiful black newborn skin tone that God gave you. She wants to be a white woman, like the blonde actress known as Pamela Anderson. Look how dark skinned she was before and after, using harsh chemicals to bleach her skin. Wants to be white. Black people like her have bad inferior complexes. She even went to the extreme of having laser eye surgery, it's not contacts, and harsh chemicals in order to bleach and whiten her skin. But at the same time, she says that she knows that she is black. Proof that she's stupid, then why bleach your skin white? Doctor of the mind, known as a psychiatrist, should sanction only the Mental Health Act. Naomi Campbell has a bad set of double booted out white designers in the industry. Act was racist when they did not cast black models. Had the bad habit of not casting black models. Instead, she casted white models, endorsed white models in the industry. That is a bad set of double standards when Naomi Campbell herself was guilty of exercising on her own race. That's Iman. She dominated modelling in the 70s. Iman has a bad set of double standards and will not cast black models in advertising campaigns. That is evident in her cosmetic line known as Iman Cosmetics. She had chosen white and Asian models to fund beauty campaigns. The only black model that Iman's willing to endorse is her own self. Take a look at this Iman commercial. Asian model used to advertise Iman Cosmetics, not black. Iman has a bad habit of casting Asian and white models instead of black models in her beauty advertisement campaign. Iman is bad, and on her website will not endorse black models.
Act of not choosing models of color is racist. So we're not calling them racist. We're saying the act is racist. And I'm also saying that they may not intentionally know, but they do choose, they hire casting directors, they hire stylists, and they are now the ones that choose the models, not so much the designer anymore. So it's not directly the designer, but it does affect their house and their brand. Some of them have agreed to write to my face and said, yes, we know, we agree with you, we're going to do it next season. But next season comes around, it's back in the hands of the casting director, it's back in the hands of the stylist, and they're busy doing their collection, which happens, and they don't have the time, and then the act comes back again. No black girls. We don't want that. It shouldn't be that way. No models of color at all.
Naomi Campbell badly criticizes black models. Campbell slagged off the black model's catwalk.
It was diabolical. Worst walk.
Naomi Campbell has a bad habit of not choosing black models. No, Naomi Campbell will choose white models over black models, which is bad. No, Naomi Campbell is guilty of exercising the same bad racist attitude. The same bad racist attitude that white fashion designers practice. Naomi Campbell is fronting a new fashion drama backed by Amazon Prime, where she badly criticizes and badly slags off black designers and doesn't endorse them in the industry. Naomi Campbell badly criticizes black fashion designers and badly rips straight into their collection and with bad, unjustified criticism.
It all sounds lovely, but your words were now to us, you were tempted, you liked the concept. These words is not sounding sure of what you're doing. And this is how your clothes look, unsure.
Where both Iman and Naomi Campbell call out white fashion designers for not casting black models. The definition they use is the act is racist, but it's as bad as they will not cast black models or endorse black models when they are black themselves. That to me is a bad set of double standards, as long as they're not the black models being discriminated against. So I'm not for Iman and I'm not for Naomi Campbell. When it comes to the subject of race, they swing both sides on that agenda and have a bad set. The black model Iman objects to other black models in the industry. Both Iman and Naomi Campbell find other black models a threat and like to dominate the modelling establishment. Both Iman and Naomi Campbell have a bad set of double standards. They like to be the only black models in the industry and like to dominate the catwalk. Black models a threat. In the United States, they have tend to endorse light-skinned black models and have a strong objection to dark Nubian skinned black models featured in black hair care magazines. That is bad, and there's a definition of the inbred racial hatred which is directly enforced in the beauty industry. In the United States, Vanessa Williams was the first black Miss America. Not to mention the model that they had chose, black biracial, and is of mixed heritage, is bad as that is blatantly racist. Looks more white Caucasian with a suntan, European facial features. That's beauty pageant, as she wasn't officially black. She was more white, European Caucasian looking and appealed to the white judges. Bad act of blatant racism. Dark skinned like Oprah Winfrey, they definitely would not have given her the beauty pageant. It reminds me of the white actress known as Sharon Stone. Very European Caucasian looking. Hair was identical to a white model. It's the only reason why the white judges gave her the beauty crown. This is a colour photograph. Woman placing the crown on her head is white Caucasian. Look at the closeness in skin tone. That's the reason why the white judge is crowned the first black Miss America, because she was the next thing to white. They was being politically correct. So they use harsh chemicals and injections and benylin suppressant medication in order to bleach their skin white. You can definitely see the difference. She's white on the left and black on the right. She's used skin bleaching. Iman's just as bad. In the early days, she was black, and then look how the lighter skin is. That's hyperquin. She definitely bleached her skin out. This unknown black celebrity has a lighter skin complexion. Look, compared to before where she was black. Hyperquin skin bleaching. Dark skin on the left and white Caucasian on the right, and it's the same person. When you have the money, you can buy injections to change your skin tone. These black female celebrities do not love themselves and have a bad inbred racial hatred. Even men capitalize on skin bleaching. This black male celebrity is white, ashy looking on the right and dark skinned on the left, and it's the same person. In America, he's an NFL star. Stupid changing your skin tone. You was born black, so embrace your race. Even Toni Braxton came to succumb to skin bleaching.
Getting the Michael Jackson treatment. Does she want to be white? Beyoncé has been recently accused of skin bleaching and trying to be white. Comparisons of her now and her past photos show an undeniable difference in her skin complexion. This isn't the first time the color of her skin has been scrutinized. Showing my father a recent picture of Beyoncé, and he didn't recognize her. He asked me who was the white woman that I was showing to him, and he didn't believe it when I told him it was Beyoncé. Lighter skin, more Eurocentric facial features, and looser textured hair. So let's quickly look into her heritage. Her dad, Matthew Knowles, is of Bahamian American heritage. Beyoncé's mom, Tina Knowles, is of Louisiana Creole heritage, aka mixed heritage.
how does he have such white skin? He's using a skin cream that may contain hydroquinone. This is a powerful skin lightener that if you use it for long periods of time can create major side effects. IV glutathione is also used in Asia to lighten the skin, but we have to get rid of this idea that the lighter the skin, the more beautiful. That just is not true.
I want to make sure I understand. You want me to help you to lighten your skin color professionally?
Yeah.
Okay. What has led you to pursue this?
I believe that a lot of people kind of bash me or degrade me because of the color of my skin. So I'm kind of provoking them a bit.
Okay. So let me tell you about the risks of skin bleaching. Anyone who's bleaching their skin may be using a topical product. If you bleach, it's dangerous and can increase your risk for skin cancer.
And all these celebrities that's changing
They're
their
taking
color.
risks to their body.
So many of the big celebrities, they may not want to talk about it, but the truth is they have lightened their skin. And they don't seem to be like at risk. They look like successes here in America.
Famous black female rapper Lil' Kim recently came out with these Instagram photos of her looking remarkably white, and her new Caucasian look caused all sorts of critiques about skin bleaching on the internet. But is skin bleaching really so bad for you? Lil' Kim's body image issues are no secret. In a 2000 interview, she said, "I have low self-esteem and I always have. Guys always cheated on me with other women who were European looking. You know, the long-haired type. Really beautiful women that left me thinking, how can I compete with that? Being a regular black girl wasn't good enough." Hey, black is beautiful and all skin colors are beautiful. The phenomena of skin bleaching is happening for two reasons. One, unrealistic beauty expectations put on women than what we are so that they can sell us shit. And two,
a history of racism in this country that has to be recognized. You think it didn't affect our culture at all? That if you were black, you were a slave and couldn't be free, right? That people who were light-skinned had enormous, unbelievable advantages over people who were not.
from itching, burning skin to scales and cancer. The main chemical used to stop the skin from producing melanin is hydroquinone. Research commissioned by the FDA found that hydroquinone may trigger blood cancers such as leukemia, cancers of the liver and kidneys, as well as a severe skin condition called ochronosis, a form of hyperpigmentation which causes the skin to turn a dark purple shade. It's so dangerous that most countries, including Japan, Australia, and the European Union, have banned hydroquinone. But somehow it's still legal in the US.
Black is beautiful. Nothing wrong with having a dark Nubian black skin tone. Cardiac Champagne is dark skinned and objects to light skinned black people with a bad condescending racist attitude. Dark Nubian skin model that stands out and which is distinctive. Darker skin is often objected to in the modelling industry. Even black models themselves feel pressurised to use bleaching cream to appeal to a white audience. Should embrace black Nubian skin instead of having this bad, condescending, direct racist attitude. Even within the black community, dark skin is shunned, and most light-skinned black people who are mixed race and of mixed heritage have a strong dislike towards black Nubian skin. Stupid when they are black themselves. Because they have a lighter skin tone, they think that they are better, superior. Love the skin you win. The famous words by the cosmetic company known as L'Oreal. Cardiac Champagne directly implies that to black Nubian skin. Embrace your Nubian skin tone. It's stupid damaging your skin with bleaching products. There are different shades of black skin, which is evident in this photograph. Usually the deepest, darkest Nubian skin objected to, not just in the cosmetic and makeup industry, but also in modelling and even in movies where lighter skin models, black females who are mixed race and of mixed heritage, will be casted instead of a darker skin model. That is bad and what's known as a direct form of racism. The word colorism is a stupid understatement and is a lame word. The correct definition is as a form of direct racism. Dark skin is rejected not just within the black community, but also in Korea, Japan and China, where being dark skin is deemed unacceptable. Black people are demonized, not to mention in India, Pakistan and in the Punjab. They have strong objection to dark skin. Light skin model and actresses get the privilege over darker skin models. This model and actress is black biracial. She starred in the Spider-Man trilogies. Cardiac Champagne's definition is black biracial. This model does not identify herself as being black. Stupid when her father is black. White people view her as being black. But because she has a white birth parent, she has a stupid, distorted view on race. People that are light-skinned look sick, like they need a kidney dialysis machine. Light-skinned black people bodies are melanin deficient. Because they don't have a dark, rich skin tone, most light-skinned black people can look sick and unhealthy, bad kidneys, and need kidney dialysis. When you view this model, no, you view her as being black. But in her mind, she doesn't identify her race as being black. Only in South Africa, under the F.W. de Klerk's administration, she would not be viewed as being black. Underneath the acts of racial segregation. A lot of black people that are mixed race have bad inferior complexes and treat black people bad with contempt, known as inbred racial hatred. The word colorism is a bad understatement and should not be used. A doctor from the United States called the frame darkism. I would accept that, but Cardiac Champagne's direct definition of that, known as inbred racial hatred, when light-skinned black people have a bad, condescending, racist attitude towards black people with a dark Nubian skin tone. I could never damage my beautiful Nubian skin tone in order to bleach my skin out. It's stupid. Them black female celebrities have got a bad inferior complex. They don't love themselves. That's the definition of inbred racial hatred. The term colorism is a lame understatement. Cardiac Champagne's definition of the word is inbred racial hatred. I'm glad I don't suffer from that bad inferior complex. I think I've got beautiful skin tone. I'm dark skinned, but a lot of black models have a darker, richer Nubian skin tone than what I have. Love the skin you're in, like the L'Oreal commercial. I can never damage my skin by doing bleaching. It's a deep-rooted psychological inferior complex. Those black female celebrities need to see a doctor. They need to see a psychiatrist, a doctor of the mind. Other words, they need to be sanctioned underneath the Mental Health Act and put in a straitjacket. They need to identify with their own race as being black and get rid of that stupid inferior complex. There's nothing special about white models or white women in general. Most of them are badly inferior if you compare them to black models. Even Asian and Japanese models have a lot more distinctive bone structure than white Caucasian models. But racism is the reason why you don't see racial diversity in the modelling industry. It took black models to break through, like Naomi Campbell, in order for you to see racial recognition in the model industry. And even now you don't see Japanese models gracing the catwalk. I have no problems with accepting people's direct racist or prejudicial attitude. It's being a part of being born in this skin colour. Like my beautiful Cardiac Champagne glow. No bleaching products. Just normal soap. This gives women of colour a new definition. Both Naomi Campbell and Iman are stupid and have a bad set of double standards, as long as they're not the black model being discriminated against. But at the same time, both of them had the bad habit of not casting black models. Stupid of them are guilty of exercising the same racist act as the white fashion designers in the industry. Find other black models a threat in the modelling industry. They like to be the only black models dominating the fashion established standards.